great to see audience out here. Our company is called Solar Tech Inc. And we're a local company in Southern Maryland. And I know some of you guys are not from this area, but we're south of this location. We do systems throughout this Southern Maryland area. Even we have systems out in Nebraska, which part of my family lives out there, and mostly that would be our wind systems. But what I'm going to focus on this talk today is just the photovoltaic or the solar electric systems that we do. And just for fun, this is my dog, so I just wanted to have like a little fun picture. And we are a family-based system, family business. So, just want to let you guys know that. The solar energy, if you've been to my presentations before, you've probably seen some of these pictures. These are some of the projects we have done in the last few years. Our company came together 11 years ago, and the last 5 or 6 years we have focused on the solar electric, and we've done also a little bit of solar thermal and a little bit of wind. What we do with wind is very small wind, but we do residential and commercial, and we're eventually going to be doing utility-tied systems, which are a lot larger systems for a bigger community that goes out to just not one residence, but a bunch of residents, thousands of residents. That's in the near future. For the types of systems that we saw, like I said before, we do the solar electric, we do the wind, and we do the solar hot water. And for this presentation, I'm just going to focus on the solar electric. If you have any questions about solar thermal or wind, please come to our booth and we'll try to answer your questions. For going renewable, and we try not to say alternative energy, we try to say it's a renewable energy. It's a source that you can use right now, it's here, we can use it, and it's great. First thing of all, it's a good feeling to know that you can use some kind of source of energy, that you're not depleting from the oil or something like that. So it's a good feeling to have solar electric. And also, the last few years, we've focusing a lot on going green, and that's probably what a lot of you guys are here, is because you're trying to do something different that's maybe not so mainstream, but is going to be mainstream, and doing a source of energy that's more practical. And also, it's great for the environment. If you believe in global warming or not, or whatever your beliefs are, we definitely know that there's something going on with the earth. It's changed, things are changing. So it's great to understand we have to do something different, and that's what our focus is try to do something that's different, try to do something that's sustainable, and that will last for a long time. And also, it's always great for a social, if you have a residential area or a commercial area, you can say, I have solar panels. I'm a little bit different from everybody else. The first thing I want to talk about is incentives, because we get that question all the time. What are the incentives? What's this going to make it more affordable for me to do solar electric systems? I'm just going to focus on the Maryland. I know like a lot of you guys from our different areas, but I'm just going to focus on the Maryland area. First of all, our grant system has changed a lot in the last few years. First of all, it was you would only get a grant about $3,000 to get back for a system. It would be 30% up to $3,000, and that was before July 1st, 2008. Now recently, our old grant, which is July 1st, 2008, that grant was every kilowatt that you installed, a 1 kW, that you installed a solar electric, you get $2,500 back from the grant, and it caps out to $10,000. But now, just recently, and well, actually it's July 1st of 2009, this new grant that's come out is a little bit different, and you can see that the numbers have gone down a little bit. $1.25 per watt up to 4,000 watts, and then as you proceeding is $1 per watt for over 4,000 watts to 8,000 watts, and then 50 cents. And it does cap out at 10,000 once again. But the grant has gone down a bit because the grant from the state of Maryland got so popular so quickly that they ran out of funds. And so now you can see that this grant is going to give you money, a little bit money back, not as much as it was before. Because, for example, 4 kW right off the bat would have been about $10,000 that you would have gotten. And also the solar hot water systems have gone down in price. I just wanted to mention that too. It used to be July 1st, 2008, it was 30% of the system up to 3,000, and now it's gone down to 2,500. The federal tax incentive is another incentive that's great throughout wherever state you're in. This is where you can use as to pay back your system, really. So whatever the system costs, it's 30% of that system's cost. So you could be getting, and this is directly from your income, right, straight off of income. The SRECs, or solar renewable energy credit, is another form of getting money back, or getting money for your production. And this one is just on how much you are actually putting up, producing. So it's like a tradable commodity. So I think right now it's about like $250 or $350 for a megawatt. So if over a solar year you can produce, if you had a 1 kW, you produce a 1 megawatt, and that would be about $250 or $350 that you would get back from the state from having pretty much the green credit. So you're saying I have some kind of value to my system. I'm actually producing, and this will be, and it's your production. So the links, these are great websites to understand more about incentives if you're looking at hydro or geothermal or solar, wind, whatever it may be, or energy efficiencies. This one website, DesireUSA.org, is the site to go to. It's based off from North Carolina State University, compiles all these incentive information into one website. And so you can see your federal, and you can see what's available at the state level. And for the state of Maryland, is energy.state.maryland. That's the Maryland Energy Administration website. So wherever state you're in, try to look under the Energy Administration website to see what incentives are available for solar. And to get into solar, what is solar? We have our systems out there that you see. They're mobile systems, so that's one application that you can have. But generally, what solar electric is not solar hot water. People get those confused. This is producing electricity, and then you can have it for remote areas, off-grid. You can have on grid tied, and we'll talk about those a little bit later. And so you're producing electricity by DC. So the sun hits the module or the solar array or whatever it may be that you have out there. It produces electricity within that module, and then it has wires coming out of it to get to your either converter or inverter or wherever it may be to get that electricity to go somewhere.